Hello, welcome to episode 121 of Daryl Show Your Worth. All right, so in this episode, I'll be diving a little bit into deeper into a subject matter that I actually covered before, and that's dealing with banner grabbing. All right, and I'm going to show some alternative methods in which we can obtain that enumeration information. Before in my previous episode, which I believe was episode 59, where I show various Nmap scripts we could run in order to obtain that banner information, which I'm going to show a few of those in here, but I'm also going to show other ways outside of Nmap in which we could obtain banner information as well. All right, so but to give a high level overview of what banner grabbing is for those who may have not seen that previous video, just may not know what that is. It's an information gathering technique used by attackers or ethical pen testers to enumerate information regarding the target operating system as well as services that are running on its open ports. So the main purpose of this is to identify the services running on specific ports as well as its version. All right, that helps to enumerate a system, and then once we know what version of what protocol service that's being ran on it, then we can narrow that down as far as an attack vector to exploit. All right, so to get started here, I'm going to conduct some discovery, and this should be a relatively short video. All right, so not a whole lot. Not going to hold you for too long here in this one. All right, so I'm gonna first find out what where I'm living today. All right, so since I am operating on interface Ethernet 1, my IP address is going to be 192, 199, 233.2. So let's copy that because I'm going to be needing to use this quite a bit. All right. And the next thing I need to do is to find out who else is up and running on my local network here, so I could be able to choose a target host. All right. So in order to do that, I need to conduct a ping sweep, and I'm going to be using the fping method to do that. So I'm going to say fping dash a dash g. All right, and let's paste my IP address here again, and I'm going to substitute this 2 with a 0/24, which that's going to send ICMP a package to all the hosts that are connected to my local network, but only the ones that are actually up and running is going to give me a response back. All right, so as usual, 1, 2, and 3 are up. 1 being the local gateway, 2 being myself, 3 being our target host. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to start off with Nmap, and I'm going to show how we can gather that banner information without necessarily having to use the Nmap scripting engine. And also, just for those that may not be aware of what the Nmap scripting engine is, that it's a way to automate various steps that we would various to automate things that would usually take various steps to do, and it's all packaged in a script, and is they're used to do specific tasks, and it's usually whatever the name of that script is. It usually tells what the task is that you're trying to complete, and you'll see that as I go through that. But that's what the scripting engine is basically a way for me to run an nmap without having to put those various flags there, and it combines a lot of steps into one to do a specific task. All right, so anyway, if I wanted to gather just wanted to do some basic enumeration of a target without using the scripting engine, I would just do a service scan, which is dash a lowercase s, uppercase V, and then dash O, uppercase O, which is an operating system discovery scan, and then paste in our target address. All right, so it's coming back and it's telling me that the only port that is found open is port 22. All right, which is the default port of Secure Shell, which it is running, and it's the version, the service version that's running is running OpenSSH 7.2 P2. All right, and then as far as operating system, we can see that it's running. It does, and it's guesstimating here is running somewhere between Linux 4.15 and 5.8. All right, so doesn't narrow it down to a specific version, but it's guesstimating that it's somewhere within those specific versions of that Linux distribution. Okay, so next I wanted to show. Let's say we did want to run a scripting engine, and how do we go about finding a specific script that's designed to grab banners. So the way that we can do that is do a list dash al, which is list all right, and then I'm going to search the directory that the Nmap scripts are listed in, and they're in user share Nmap scripts. All right, and then now I want to grep that information. I want to grep basically anywhere where it says banner. All right, so basically this is going to Nmap, I mean, excuse me, not Nmap. This is going to basically list out the contents of what is in this scripts directory, all right, the Nmap scripts directory, but it's only going to list out um, those specific scripts that have the word banner in them, and it should be actually fairly short. As you can see, there's only one here in red, all right, so there's only one script that actually is designed to for banner grabbing here. So if I want to use that script against our target host, I would just say nmap dash, and I'm gonna do a service version here, and then but I'm gonna now use the script. So that in order to use an nmap script, I have to say script, and then specify which script that is. I'm gonna say equal, and I'm gonna just say banner. I don't have to give the extension here, which is .nsc. All right. So I don't have to give it that extension, and I'm gonna just give it target hosts so it knows where it's looking. All right. And so let's see what information, and we should get the some very similar information that we got when I ran that service version operating system discovery. And you can see that we do have that same similar information, not so much as far as the operating system. Operating system just gives me very basic information here, just saying Linux, but I wasn't running a operating system discovery a specific information, but we did get the same information here as far as open SSH 7.2 P2. And so the information is a bit redundant here because it specifies, the script specifies here's the banner, and the banner is pretty much telling me that it's running SSH 2.0, and the service is running is again the same, that open SSH version. Okay, so again, that's a way that we can either do banner grabbing using Nmap without without the scripting engine, and the way that we can grab the banner with the scripting engine. So the next way I want to show in which we can a banner grab here is using NetCat, which is known as the Swiss Army knife of pen testers, because it could do a lot of different things. But in this instance, we're just going to use it to do banner grabbing. But if you've seen my previous videos, I've used it oftentimes as a listener to be able to catch some is waiting for listening for some type of communications that I'm trying to establish a connection between two different systems, and that's the way that I've used it before, but it can be used in various ways. All right, and we're about to see the way that I'm going to use it here in terms of enumerating the banner of our target host here. So to get that started, I'm going to say nc, and I'm going to paste our target host here. And since we know that it's we already know that it's only running port 22 on this system. I'm gonna just specify the port here and say 22. So I'm telling NetCat to give me information, all right, from our target host here at this IP address and information about port 22. And let's see what it comes back with. All right, so it comes back with that same information, SSH 2.0 open, and it's saying, and then it's telling me the service that's run is open SSH 7.2 7.2 P2, and Ubuntu 4, Ubuntu 2.6. So the same information that I got when I was running Nmap with and without the scripting engine. All right. Okay, so you can ignore that error message there. And that, the last way I wanted to show alternative method in which we can gain a banner, which gain the banner information, which may or may not work a lot of times, just depending on what the banner makes the welcome message, the welcome banner may say with a specific protocol. But if you wanted to try to authenticate with a protocol that allows authentication, sometimes that welcome banner will give you information about like the version that it's using or the service that's being ran on that particular port. All right, let's see if that's the case here. If I try to authenticate um, using a SSL session, so I'm saying SSH, and let's try to log in as root. And I don't have the root password here, but I'm gonna just see what the you know regardless, when I hit enter, I should get a welcome message. So let's see what that welcome message says. All right. Say yes. All right, so we see here that it says welcome to Attack Defense SSH Recon Lab. So in this instance, it's not giving me much information. It's just giving me a welcome message, a general welcome. So again, in some instances, it may give you the information about the service that's being ran on that port, or any some other valuable information you can enumerate. Sometimes, like this one, it doesn't. All right. So, and I'm gonna just hit enter because I don't have the password. I'm not trying to authenticate here. Okay. So, let me see. There we go. Okay. So anyway, that brings me to the end of my video here. Again, basically, I just showed different ways that we can banner grab with or without the Nmap scripting engine, using Nmap. Ways that we can banner grab using NetCat, the NetCat application, and ways that we can try to banner grab through authentication of protocols or ports that allow for authentication to see if that welcome message tells us anything. So please like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, show your work. And until next time, take care of yourself and God bless.